There's been a total shift. You just think about 5 years ago, I was having to talk about, am I gonna have my team kneel for the anthem? Because Colin Kaepernick was the guy kneeling by. Basically, him and a few other football players was the only guys kneeling, and they were getting crucified for it. Look at now what's happening. There's been a total shift. Drew Brees said something, and he became Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
He talked about guys kneeling, right? It flipped. That's how much we have seen change because of what happened over the course, obviously, of this summer. The George Floyd deal, what Steven Jackson and them did, the movement that they started with Black Lives Matter, that has shifted everything because what they figured out, for truly, really have figured out is the consumer power of Black people. Like real corporate money is now saying, wait a minute, this ain't right. And so it's opening up this lane, I think, for young activists to step into, where they don't have to be as afraid no more. You know, I wrote an op-ed early in this that talked about how when I was in Memphis during that time, and there was 2 statues in the city that we were trying to get down, the Nathan Bedford Forrest statue and the Jefferson Davis statue. Nathan Bedford Forrest, you've probably been hearing his name recently, is the guy who orchestrated the Klan, had a 2-story statue in Memphis. And Jefferson Davis down the street by the river had another 2-story statue. So here I am, a young Black coach in the middle of this race debate, whether it was in my city or whether it was in my sport. And I'm saying, if I say this, am I gonna get blackballed? Am I gonna get outed and not be able to get a job out of this? Stan Van Gundy, them my guys. And I love them for speaking up for our community. But is it okay as a Black man to speak up for my own community, right? And really stand up and not feel the repercussions? Because we saw what happened to Cap. Everybody knows he was good enough to be on the football roster. In that time of his career, he was good enough to be on a football roster, and he lost his career over that. So as a Black man, I wrote about the fear that I had of speaking out in a corporate world and getting either the backlash, you know, or losing my career over it. And was it worth it? And what has shifted is that fear is starting to get subsided because of this generation understands the power that they have.
And I think that's player empowerment has shifted things. And you look back at it, it always takes a pioneer, right? You look at Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf and you look at Blackball and Craig Hodges. Those guys, nowadays they would be celebrated, but they had to be the first up.
But look at what happened at the Capitol. That was supposed to be a protest, right? Like these dudes was kneeling. This dude turned his back on the flag, and look at how they've been treated. And look at what was said about them. Like Donald Trump, look at what he said about Colin Kaepernick and the guys that was kneeling for and to stop police brutalities, to stop the police from killing people. And so to see the total opposite happening right now over a lie, just is like, damn, like this is crazy.